Hello everyone, welcome back to another Game Chicken episode of Planescape Torment. We have a new party member, we've got Anna. And we have someone who has thief skills. Items I can... Oh, so you can finally use... Right, check. I can use... I have to talk to, Dakon about the Unbroken Circle of Dermaphon or Derphamon, that one.
I'm gone.
Save, even though I've kick saved already. Again. It's a painted on door by the looks of it. Are you sure this is the door, Anna? Aye, it's been smeared with balmy paints from the starved dogs it has. It's a real door until you look at it, and then it turns into a painting. How did they do that? Anna shrugs. There's stranger things in the plains. He suddenly frowns. You might as well ask how you get yourself out of the dead book after I was sure you were dead. This door, I just don't look at it and then open it. Anna glances at the door, then nods. That's the dark of it. It can't be true. Hold on. Anna stops you before you reach for the door. This is the only path I know to reach the place I found your corpse, but it's not the safest road, eh? Sure you're ready? I'm not here to play your minder, no matter what old Startercrux says. What's on this door that's so dangerous? Chaos men, Anna whispered. Balmy as they come, barking wild into the day and night, ready to either plant you with colors or crack your brain box with a spot. Excuse me. Dangerous bloods they are. They're so dangerous, and how did you get through? I crept in nice and quiet like, can't paint you or kill you when they can't see you. She looks you up and down with a frown. Doubt I can pull that twice with you. Look quite clumsy, you do? Yes, alright. Close your eyes and reach for the door and fumble around. To your surprise, you find a handle. Slight tug, the door opens. A narrow passage leads to the building. From within, you can hear distant howling. Time to head on in. Oh, Farad, no. Got his sphere and then he died. Jesus.
All right.
Terrifying action. A slender tiefling girl standing with her back to you. Notice that both her hands and the upended table in front of her are smeared with a fresh coat of what appears to be pink paint. Seems oblivious to your approach. Greetings. Sound of your voice, the girl turns her head to regard you. Her face, though somewhat dirty and splattered with drops of pink, strikingly beautiful. Flashes you a wide, mischievous smile, then returns her attention to the makeshift canvas. I had some questions. Paint. More me and paint. So rude. Oh god. Boom.
Done.
Honey. Crap.
Rock sings true.
Okay. Eek. Good than it looks. Assume it wraps. Place that's got long winding. Tiresias. See an aging man dressed in tattered rags. You draw nearer, you discover that he's missing both his eyes. The scarred tissue of his eyelids has proceeded into his pockets, giving his features the macabre appearance of a hanging skull. Greetings. The old man turns in your general direction, his arms outstretched, feeling for you. Darkness who be in voice. Friends, words I'll speak of you. Chaos. Speak the words of chaos and your friend. Is this jumbled up scramble speak really necessary? The old man cocks his head to one side and his sightless gaze fixed on the face. Chaos of you are not. Pots, not. Everyone here lost their minds? Walk, not talk. This talk is complete. Completed to completion. He turns his back to you, apparently done with the conversation. Look, old man, you better give me some straight answers or you're missing more than just your eyes. The old man seems outraged by your threat. No friend you be and no friends you have here. Friends I have and friends I call. Hilda, you being. See a figure hidden amid the shadows in the corner of the room. As you draw near, a young woman steps out to reveal herself. She's dressed in a loose-fitting tunic, together with her short cropped hair and slender frame gives her a rather boyish appearance. I wouldn't go in there if I were you. Nods in the direction of the door on the south wall. Why? She winces at the sound of your voice, putting a finger to her lips to indicate silence. Pauses for a moment, then answers in a hushed voice. A whole mess of them howling lunatics, that's what. It's like they're having some sort of gathering. Won't be able to get through to the alley until they clear it out. Howling lunatics? You're an echo in here? Yes, howling lunatics. They belong to the Starved Dog Barking Gang, a brand of balmy, douse-detect bugs that plague this part of the hive. How many of them are in there? Counted about a dozen of them. Of course, I was peeking through a crack in the door. I could be off by a handful or so. Another way to get through the alley, and then maybe another way to get past those animals about to fight. There is another door that leads in there. From what I was able to see, there are stacks of wood crates along the same wall as the other door. It may be possible to sneak from that door to the exit on the other side of the room. There's only one problem. The door's locked. I tried it. My guess is that the key's on one of those thugs from upstairs. I'm not adult enough to go up there looking for it though. Folds her arms across the chest as you expectantly. Key's up there, I'll find it.
My journal.
You manage to live long enough to find the key. The door is in the room southeast. I'm watching from the shadows. If you can unlock the door and make it out to the alley in one piece, I'll be right behind you. Alright. Even Morte can't wear rings. Ow. I said it was like... Ouch. Bag made it. Ah. This is even bigger then. Locked, you want a key. Get him.
Damn it.
Plonk.
Seems true.
Didn't check what level Anna was either. Level 4, ah, she's a fighter. You kind of need her in your party though, because I don't think there's any other like thieves as far as I know. Ah. Hello. A lot of shit though. Upstairs.
I'm gone.
Been saying so much. It's a bad habit. I just keep pressing. Ah, it's on the same bloody map. That's... Another one of these daggers. So many. It's like the 4. Oh, what is real? All the walls are like really warm. Hello. Oh.
Might as well. Damn it. up.
Good person.
I will hear you. All right.
I hurt. What? Cover ups.
I'm gone.
Oh Christ. Slept before I bloody did.
Ready.
Balance in all things.
Holy crap. Okay. I'll reload that. I didn't expect him to like completely and utterly like pulverize me. Run, I need to run all the way up to that mage man. I didn't even think of a place with like bugs in it for the mage guy.
This is what I get for
Holy
getting into a
shit.
scrape.
Yeah. Bye.
Rock sings true.
That worked out a lot better.
Aye, might as well.
I'm gone.
Guys don't screw around. They destroy my health bar. Ouchie. Mage have on him. Tenement here. Like the head honcho. Ooh. These are very good. Thug.
Tanya's valley.
Ow. I'll be able to sleep up here because I've killed everyone. Too dangerous. I guess it's a bit more realistic. Be able to just sleep anywhere in real life. You would be like down at, you know, Sydney CBD and you could just be like, I'm gonna have a nap in the alley.
Might as well.
Oh,
I'm gone.
never mind.
Ready.
When it says the key, I assume it
Why
just...
not?
Ow.
This is what I get for getting into a scrape.
Done.
Alright. I can just, gotta sneak out then. Of lingering size. Massive iron gate is rusted shut. No way it'll open. Davis. Vaguely remember this map. Mishmash of like everything. Dark recess descends through a few, ending abruptly in a salt. Dilapidated structure seems on the verge of collapse. Several boards have recently been nailed into place to reach the sagging building. Not quite. Hang. House here. Let's investigate this house.
done.
Dead. See the dead body of a Davis. The stench of its decay is overpowering, and the look of unnatural posture, extreme rigor mortis. Head in. Check the corpse. Killed it. Touch the corpse. Sudden shock passes through your body, and there's a stirring in the air. Like a wind has found its way into the building, inspiring to get. Feel a strange, wrenching pain in your skull as if someone is hammering on it, sharply, desperately. Try and focus. Vision goes black for a moment. Hammering pain fades until it sounds like it's coming from the outside of your skull. Darkness clears and you hear the hammering coming from outside the building. The entire building seems hazy, seeing it through a mist. Keep focusing on the vision. The hammering dies and you suddenly see a spectral vision of Davis enter the building. As it does, the windows and the doors become like water, suddenly sealing over the entrance Davis came through. Davis turns, pauses in a slow circuit of the room, examining the walls and hammering on each one once, as testing it. Davis completes the circuit of the room, pauses by the door it once entered, begins hammering, chipping away the stone, but with every blow the wall repairs itself. Vision fades to black and the hammering continues, first at a steady pace and slower, then slower. Vision clears as the hammering ends. You're once again standing beside the corpse of Davis. Away here, trapped in the. Poor guy got trapped in the building. Jeez. Crappy? Rickety dwelling looks as though it has stood for centuries. Wooden walls are weathered and worn with age. A number of planks on the side of the structure appear to have been recently pried loose. Be able to walk. Not resting. Why not? It's either it's too dangerous, I can't rest. Can't win. Too much. Doesn't look like it. I saw Davis floating around. There he is. Greetings. Or you should know that I discovered the body of a Davis in the alley. Davis cocks its head slightly to one side. A number of symbols beam above its head, most of which indicate surprise and distress rather than words. Dead? Where? Lies in the building not far from here. So it's been trapped inside somehow. Go down here. The place. I found your lion right where we stand. Whoa! Stare in awe at the bizarre spectacle before you. What had happened to be an ordinary, unremarkable brick wall now throbs and pulsates with all expands of curious elasticity, heaving outward as if some unseen force were trying to push its way through the barrier from the other side. Slowly, the undulating mass begins to settle, its curves becoming more and more pronounced, and you find yourself at eye level with the stony caricature. How did I know? Anna stares at the face in disbelief, her hands nervously fingering her daggers. Time for leaving before we find out, eh? Not just yet, there is something. Suddenly, a strong breeze begins to blow around you and the air is filled with eerie sighing. Rushing wind grows stronger and you can make out other sounds as well. The creaking of boards, the rustling of leaves, and the grinding of stone upon stone. After a few moments, the clamour ceases to be a cacophony of individual noises and blend into one articulate sound. Make out a voice that speaks softly yet seems to come from all around you at once. You? It cannot be you. Wind around you has stopped, but the voice is still somehow present. You are restored again. I saw you destroyed. There. All you destroyed here in front of me. I see all within me. You know what happened to me? Things that cast no shadow, were shadow, that rose around you, tore you down. Do you not remember? Concentrate on the strange voice composed of sounds around you. Somewhere in the deepest recent mind there is a brief glimmer of recollection. Feel as though there is something vaguely familiar about the sounds. Oh dear. Ooh. Scary. Yes, you remember. The voice of the alley rings in your ears, scattering the images from your mind, turning you back to your present, destroyed as soon as I shall be. Yeah, I cannot delay vision much longer. Pressure builds. Soon stones will crumble and the floating ones will repair me to destruction. Pressure is too much. Too many places folded inside. Not enough space. Must divide. It must be in the way. What are you talking about? I think it's pregnant. Oh. Freaky. Where are we technically standing right now? I really don't want to know the answer to that more. Voice continues. Help me to divide, branch out, expand. New apertures will open. You may use them to travel to the lower ward. What do you need to divide? The floating one is no longer upon me. It no longer repairs, no longer interferes. Davis back in the alley? Yes, I told him about the dead Davis I found and he left to seek it out.
Updated my journal.
Yes, the floating one no longer repairs. It is now with the other. I have closed myself around it. It remains inside me forever. Oh shit, so I like indirectly killed it. I see. Now that it is trapped, you can divide without interference, right? Still cannot divide. Too weak. Cannot undo floating one's repairs. The changes must be reversed before I can divide. You must undo the floating one's repairs for me. Would undo the Davis changes? How? Seek out the parts of me the floating one has changed. Reverse the changes. Undo the repairs. Must be exact. Precise. Only then I can divide.
Updated my journal.
I kept all my tools. Thief point. That pickpocket is very good.
I'm gone.
I love XP for doing stuff in this game. Like high XP numbers. I knew there was a reason why I kept the pry bar and the hammer. Examine the structure more closely. It appears that the day was in the process of repairing this building. Several newer and sturdier boards have been nailed into place over the old ones. With the right tool, it may be possible to reverse the repairs. That's why the pry bar was in the tenement of thugs. One by one, you pry loose the fresh boards from the face of the building. As the last board comes free, the building emits a loud groan as its weight shifts unsteadily upon its... One more. It's this. Helping of Ali give birth, everyone. Rickety dwelling looks as though... yeah, we've... It appears as though the Davis are attempting to tear down the ancient structure. Several boards are loose upon the building's frame, their nails pried all the way out. Pried. Use the hammer. You hammer the boards neatly back into place, taking a step back to examine the handiwork. Notice that, strangely enough, the building no longer appears quite as old as it did in the first place. Go back and then... Other thing, I'm looking...
All right.
You have returned. I have reversed the repairs you have asked. Yes, all is in order. I am grateful. Again, the wind begins to blow around you, this time with fierce intensity. Omnipresent sounds of the alley begin to increase in volume until the soft murmur of the voice is nearly drowned out by the ensuing racket. Now you must go. Vision begins. The way is now open for you. Farewell then.
Updated my journal.
Stone face before you begins to transform once again. Its mass shifting and rolling as you look on. The entire wall seems to melt before your eyes, exposing a narrow passageway beyond. The ground underfoot suddenly begins to rock violently, and the soft sighing of the wind intensifies to a more urgent, almost like groaning. You can hear the sounds of crashing stones and snapping boards all around you as you dash into the passageway.
Updated my journal.
not remember this cutscene? But it's cool. I like it. City of Sigil being made right before our very eyes.
Of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Oh, I haven't been in this bit of the game in years. No. I forget, Morte gets grabbed. Look for his items.
Done.
Before we examine this great injustice. Fighting skills. Alright, well, that's good. I'm gonna pick up.
I'm right.
Right, you pick up all. Oh. What's what cobblestone does? With nettles. Or only by feet. Oh wait, I can't even use that. Alright, well...
Right.
What the hell happened? What? I don't have a feeling this pouch. Anything. The Harmonium Officer, he gives you a bored look as your... Gives you a bored look. Greetings, citizen. As your free Vorten at your service. I have some questions. Guys, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm only on duty and I'm on duty and have no time for questions. He pauses. If you would like information, go to Ebb Creek Need. Nowhere. A middle-aged man wearing dusty clothes. He does not appear to be in the best of health. His skin is pale yellow and you see an occasional pustule along his arms. He turns and glances at you from behind hollow eyes. His eyes narrow in suspicion as he continues to glance around. What do you want? His voice is raspy. I have some questions. He turns his attention to you. Why are you bothering me for? I look the part of a tout. You seem to be a knowledgeable individual that I can learn from. Who are you? Gives you a slight bow. Name's Korra. In my day, I was a pretty good warrior. He pauses and sighs. Well, them days is over, but I still know a trick or two. Feeling alright. Nothing a few years of death won't cure. He coughs and looks up. It has been getting worse in the water late. By my reckon, it should level out once the Great Foundry settles, or it blows through fire. What is with the air here? Mostly because of all the portals. He has a coughing fit and then returns his attention. What do you mean? Lots of doors from the lower planes here letting bad air and such from who knows what layer of the abyss. That's why this here to the lower ward. Laughs. Going through this area is like breathing in a meal. Salt, smoke, pipeweed, it's all yellow blankets of smoke and stinking sulfurous gas that this ward spits out. Gives you a gap-toothed smile. Pretty, eh? Center of the ward pretty much. Look for the stacks. Them godsmen make a bunch of things out of iron. Nothing fancy, but they work. Add to the bad air too. Godsmen? The believers. Have their kip in the Great Foundry, banging and singing and chanting their balmy seal, being powers in the next 10 upon 10 and a bunch of other 10 lifetimes. Rolls his eyes and spits a brown mass from his mouth. Ugh. All they do is suffer and slave and work. I slave twice as hard, no way am I going to be any sort of power. You understand me, Burke? He laughs hollowly. Look at the air here. Said about the winds. At times, winds blow in from fire, drive the smoke out. He glances up and coughs. For a while. Anything interesting around here? Concentrates for a moment. Tower, it seems to come up and chant a lot. Tell me about the tower. Ah, he laughs, but soon breaks into coughing. One of the more damnable mysteries of this ward. Here tell it simply dumped itself in Sigil one day many years ago. No idea where it came from, how it got there, or how to get in the damn thing. Takes up space and looks like a sight. All them acid burns, weapons, scars. Looks like it's seen a few hundred wars, it does. Anything else come to mind? He thinks for a moment then shrugs. Can't think of anything of interest. I have a skull and it's been stolen from me. Do you know anyone who did? He looks a little uncomfortable. Missing a skull, are you? Well now, you never heard such a thing from me, but there's people in these parts that he glances around, make a living by collecting heads of the dead. Work for a basher named Lothar. They call him the Master of the Bones. Where can I find this? Rounds. Now that's dangerous wigwag. If I were to say anything, which I'm not, I would say to keep an eye out for a gutted building here in the ward. Mayhap you would find something there, eh? Glares at you, but you never heard such from me, eh? Right. Alright. Well, this is a good place to end. So, thanks for watching. Join me next time where I go get Morte back and I may talk to, what's his face? Dakon about the ways of Zerthamon. Yep, see you guys next time.